Hi, hello, good morning. This is my oxygen concentrator. Do it yourself. So, this is an updated version of oxygen concentrator what I've done before. So, let me show you the components that I've changed. So, this is a pressure gauge. I made it smaller and I've placed it in this part. And this is a balancer. So, this helps during discharge cycle. This helps balancing the oxygen between chamber 1 and chamber 2. So both the zeolite chambers are placed either side, one on either side, and I have placed the humidifier bottle here with the flow meter. So the flow meter control is over here. This is off, on, and flow meter, and this is a gauge. This is a product tank gauge. So this shows how much oxygen is stored in my tank. Even if the motor is off, there is some amount of oxygen that can be stored if I if I don't use it. So that can be used any point of time, and it also helps me to take out oxygen with good purity. Okay, so I have this gauge. This gauge is connected to the product tank. And let me start from the beginning. Okay, so this is the 2-cylinder oil-free compressor, which gives me output up to 4 bar maximum. So from the oil-free compressor, I have the cooling coil, copper cooling coil. This is a small sized pipe. So from the cooling coil, I get the output. So the output is with 8 mm hose, pneumatic hose, which goes right to the chamber 1. What this chamber 1 has is nothing except a small spun filter. What it does, it helps to remove moisture. It collects most of the water in the first cycle itself. Okay, so that's how it works. And I have a cooling fan to cool the heat exchange coil. This is a AC fan that works with 220 volt, and I also placed one more fan here for the compressor cooling. From chamber 1, the hose directly goes to the second filter along with a filter regulator. What this have is a long pipe inside till here, and it is filled with silica gel. So what it does is, this first chamber helps to trap the water. If I even find some water after trapping it, that will be trapped with help of silica, this silica. And from silica, it goes to the filter regulator, where it also helps to filter off some of the moisture in case if I have any. It also helps me getting rid of any silica that escapes from this chamber. So from this filter regulator, I get an output with a pure dry air. Okay, that dry air is routed to the solenoid, which is situated in the bottom. This is a 24 volt solenoid. So this is a pure dry air which comes out, goes into the solenoid. This is a 5x2 24 volt solenoid, and from the solenoid it gets divided into two. 1, 2. This goes to one of the zeolite chamber. Okay, so the 5x2 valve is split into two. Each one goes to individual zeolite chamber, one on the either side. Okay, now the chamber gets pressurized. Once it pressurized, it comes out of these two valves. Let me show you clearly. Okay, it comes out from two output. One is 6 mm which goes directly to the product tank with help of one-way valve. Why I have one-way valve is because I don't want any gas escaping from the product tank into the zeolite chamber. And another one goes to the pressure gauge here, and it goes to the balancer with help of a Y jack. So here I have the Y jack going to the pressure gauge and to the balancer, which is situated here. Balancer, and then now another one goes to the pressure gauge. That's how I have configured. So from each cylinder it comes to the product tank. This is a product tank which have a inbuilt bacteria viral filter, which you can get it from the local store. So from after filtering out with bacteria and viral filter, it comes out with help of orifice. I have connected an orifice here. It's a 1 mm orifice, 3/8 and 1 mm orifice. Why I have is it helps me giving out low pressure air, and it also cools the air out. So from this it directly comes here, and here I have a pressure gauge to monitor what is the pressure in the product tank, and here I've got the regulator which helps to give me the pure oxygen output via a humidifier bottle with the Flowmeter. So let me on and show you how it works. So this is a timer circuit which I'm using to control the solenoid. This is for the compressor, this is for the timing. This is capable of producing 5 liters per minute, but I'm keeping it low so that I get good purity. And this goes up to 2.5 bar. In case if it exceeds 2.5 bar, there is a safety valve. I built this for the lithium based zeolite, so that's the reason I have kept the bars low. This is to balance. You see now it's not exceeding 2 bar. This is product tank pressure. There's a lot of temperature difference between the input and the output. So I've kept the timing 4.5 seconds. We can change it according to our need. We can fine tune it depending on the output. So I have the oxygen analyzer. I have not connected to this. I'm still thinking a way to place the oxygen analyzer within the setup. This helps to regulate the output. If we close, it's off. Hi, so now I'm going to show you the thermal properties, what is happening. .55 to 56 constantly it is maintaining on the cylinders. Motor is almost the same, 62 to 63. This has been running almost for an hour now. This is the fan's temperature. The output is around 37, 39. And you see the difference. .32. Slowly reduce the temperature and you have around 30 to 33. Okay, looks nice. The output chamber is much cooler than the input chamber. You see the orifice. The intake temperature is as same as room temperature. That is the exiting air, that is cool.